In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the thought process on how to carry in ranked while playing Killjoy.
My double's dead. You see them. One enemy remaining.
Yeah, it's down.
Spike planted.
You have to try to kill me, but alone.
One enemy remaining.
We're behind.
They are standing. One enemy remaining. Oh, you're better. Nice. Oh, my genius doesn't stop in the lab.
Before we get into the breakdown though, here's a quick word from today's sponsor. If you're looking to upgrade your PC, I highly suggest you guys look into Ironside Computers. They sent me this behemoth of a computer that looks as pretty as it runs, and I couldn't be more grateful. They got some of the cutest and some of the dopest designs on the market with guaranteed quality and customer satisfaction. Their 3-year warranty for parts policy is enough to convince me to shop here already. With a standard being 1 to 2 weeks shipping on a PC that's going to up your game dramatically, I implore you to click on the description to find out more today. Thank you. This is a game on Killjoy where I go 36-11 with insane amounts of impact. We start off in attacking, and I simply go with the sheriff. When attacking on Killjoy, you have 2 routes to go with. You can lurk and contain the map, or you can follow the team and be either like insurance policy or like a guardian angel of sorts. The rule of thumb pretty much follows: there's 3 lanes and your team hits 1, while you keep a handle and contain the other 2, however that might be. In this round, I'm following the other route. I'm going with my teammates, and I'm going to be their little guardian angel. If they take site cleanly, I'm going to be containing and holding these important chokes just to make sure we don't get flanked and then it'll get collapsed on. If I had a full kit and I went the Uto route, I can also just sit off site and just toss my mollies and to deter the spike from being diffused, which explains the insurance policy part. And if somebody gets picked off on the way, I gotta nut up and fill in the gaps and help them take site.
Enemy spotted A.
Killjoy, Uto. Wall. Oh, both. Oh,
One enemy remaining.
he dropped. Looking on site.
So since we lost our raise early in the round, that's an entry player out of the equation. So I can just resign myself to commit into my job and just hold flank and leave it up to my teammates to win the round, or I can channel my inner duelist and plug into the equation and be more proactive to raise our chances of winning. After getting the trade pick, we're in a 4v4, so I could go back again, but I see that my rain is going in, so I continue pushing and channeling my inner duelist to help lessen the load on her shoulders. Going into the next round, I step into the guardian angel role again and help contain the map as my teammates scale in and take a site. I'm pretty much helping by just holding for any overswings and maybe just spamming to cause some pressure in the meantime, but my real job is staying at my post and making sure that these 2 choke points are handled. Since the broken door is still closed and my alarm bot is undisturbed, I scoot up just to make sure I can position myself to help my teammates if necessary, all while making sure my job is uncompromised. You want to try C now? Going into this round, my team is going towards C while I step into more of a lurk role. It all falls under the umbrella of containing the map, but just in different ways. I'm putting my alarm bot so nobody can walk up this A lane, and then I have my turret in case any wise guy tries to go for a B pick. Going to the next round, I get taken out in the middle of the lurk, but my teammates go absolutely crazy and pull out a 3v5 clutch and carry me. I'm gonna my ult on C. I think just go C again. Don't give these guys any rounds. I use Fade Util really if you can. Chamber might just try to go for one.
Are you ulting this shit or what?
Yeah. I'll get the orb. Let me get the orb. We can probably plant like open too. The next round's completely ironed out for us to win, but unfortunately we fumble it. We overheat into the enemy KJ and she ends up hitting some really nice shots, and from there we crumble. Planet Fatty, what are you doing? It's that type of round where everybody's a little bit too eager for kills and it ends up being our downfall. Going to the next round, my team is heading towards A, so I contain the other 2 lanes, with an alarm bot covering the C lane and my turret covering the B lane. At this point, I block out what my team is doing and fully focus on methodically clearing every angle up until the entrance of B. I inch up until I'm at the very edge of the range of my utility, and then I just sit and hold to punish any sort of reaction that my team over here causes. In Valorant, there's always a cause and effect. My team is fighting on A, which causes a ripple effect, and it's up to me as a lurker to maneuver around and exploit that ripple effect. One push up
flank.
I'm gonna flank the C player.
Yeah, the chamber's gonna walk back on you. Or might open door on us. We're going to see. Chamber just has his deagle, Killjoy.
So my raise is a goat for being on the same page as me, and him and the rest of my team follow my lead and trace my steps towards the open space on the map for a free C site, all the while I hunt for the chamber.
A
From there, I toss the mollies on the spike and then head off site since it's planted for mound. No matter what my teammates do at this point, I'm going to be trying to prioritize my life because I'm committed to being our insurance.
Can you jiggle this? I'll swing off.
I'm holding it, yeah.
One enemy remaining.
Give me like
He has the Odin. He might save it.
From there, the enemy team save and we end up winning the round off the back of my lurk. In the next round, we kind of just get picked off one by one. The round boils down into a 1v2 that we almost win, but unfortunately, we fall short.
Saving an op. They have an op and Odin.
I think we just smashed B, just like straight up B-tail right here and just hit it.
So in this round, I call for my teammates to hit B, while I plan on lurking and probing A with an operator. They have their own operator in play, and I'm confident on shutting them down in a battle. My turret is pointed towards the C lane, while I personally got the A lane locked, so that secures my team for the B hit.
Bro, it's always me. 120 Omen. Yeah, the chamber op. I shot.
From there, after taking out an A player, I scurry into trying to get as much space as I possibly can to help my teammates get onto site. I'm gambling that there's nobody on site because I don't see any KJ utility, and we already saw Omen and Chamber towards B at the start of the round, so the only person that could possibly be here is Sova. And I spawn him right there, so site is completely free. But fortunately for us, the enemy team has a really good, coordinated, fast retake, and we get completely shut out.
Down A.
After the opening pick, I don't stand a chance because I get completely mowed down by our firing squad and we lose this round. The next one we're forced to save, so naturally we get mowed down.
I have my ulti again. I still think their A is terrible, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, toss your eye here to clear for this guy hopping.
Yeah, we can walk up. They have nothing to throw at us. So.
This guy's just
They
worried about
could
this
be
guy
holding
hopping
it
here.
though.
Yeah, we can still walk out to here though.
I place a turret to cover the flank. The fake clears a close left for a possible chamber one and done, and then from there, our raise flies in. While there's a raise rocket in play, people tend to scurry away like rats, so I open the door right here to pinch anybody trying to save their own hide.
One head.
I'm hopping hole, just chill.
After placing my ultimate down, I know the chamber's stuck in drop, so the second that I see my fade dogging him, I see a perfect opportunity for me to safely molly him and guarantee a kill. It's safe because he wastes a shot on the dog, and it's a guaranteed kill because there's a small gap in my ult where he can stand safely, so that leaves him with two options to either just die on the edge to my molly, or be made submissive and breedable if he tucks in this corner over here. Turns out Chamber's not as much of a bottom as I first thought because he runs out and tries to make a play, which I respect, but he gets shut down nonetheless. I have full intentions of planning until I get tagged by the Sova drone, and I realize they're trying to shock me off the plant, and the second I realize that my teammate died over here towards drop, leaving us in a 2v3, I have to get off and try to equalize the round as fast as I can.
One enemy remaining.
Stairs out,
Last
stairs out,
player
stairs out.
standing.
He's inside.
Nice.
Easy money, brother.
The next round, the enemy team finally try to fight for map control, and they start off pretty well even though they don't have the best comp for it. Fortunately for us, this round we end up making a costly mistake where we accidentally lurk with the spike, and unlucky for us, this is a blunder we can't make up for, and we ultimately end up losing.
Once I finish these apples, all these guys are cooked.
You know what, I'm gonna let this guy slide for last round. And to be honest, I was a bit of a meanie for a second because I was barking at this guy that he had bomb to watch out, but I'm pretty sure he just had his headset off enjoying his applesauce. So when it really comes down to it, I can't really be mad at the guy. He's a really chill dude and I apologize.
Same eye fade. Yeah. We just have to worry about this opera. After that, you just open the door and just fucking dog these dudes out.
Breakable.
Swarm grenade. Swarm grenade.
I think it's spawning. Can we smoke this?
Yeah, he wants it.
Sova on site somewhere. Hold on, wait for
Spawn right here.
I bide my time waiting till he's shooting to try to get good timing, but I whiff terribly and he hits a really nice shot on me. From there, the round boils down into a 1v3 that we ultimately lose.
What are you gonna do?
Let's go A, bro.
So my team wants to go A, so I fall back into the good old lurk roll. Alarm bot for C with my turret holding for the mid peak. My turret's covering the peak while I hug his left side and get close. You may be wondering why I even bother placing the turret if I end up pushing mid anyways. That's because it's the default. I'm not always going to be lurking up mid here, but I wanted ingrained in their mind that the flank is off limits. They can't flank up mid without giving me a heads up first. And I've lurked before, so the fear of me shutting down any flank is ever so present.
No more Sova.
Drop.
Hit 80.
This next round ends up being a bit of a heartbreaker, to be honest. We had this round in the bag, but we kind of muff it.
Last player standing.
Bring around the rosy fade. Let's go wins.
Last player standing.
I was trying to get my fade to stay alive. Warwick Cloves takes the one-on-one, but he immediately peeks, sealing our fate. A lot of Killjoys split their utility with either a turret on B and whatever's left on C, but I'm not a fan of how limited that leaves you when it comes to where you can play on site. You're kind of forced to just play around here. So this round, I let my teammates know that there isn't going to be anything on B, while I fully commit to anchoring the B site as a gamble that they're going there. Unfortunately, I get hard countered by their Sova, so I try to quickly reposition while they're being mollied off to try to get a cheeky new angle, but they're just a little too quick, so I try to dash at the smoke to try to at least get mine, almost get two, but I get quickly taken out. Round goes down into a 1v1, and unfortunately the enemy chamber pops off. This round I start towards C, but the enemy team heavy hit towards A. Our fade goes crazy, but I end up in a 1v2.
Standing. One enemy remaining.
So let's go over what I know going into this 1v2 clutch. I know somebody's clicking on the switch to open the door, and I get confirmation that my Omen's over here on this right side because he took out my Raze. So now I'm in a 1v2, where both of the enemies are separated. Whenever you're in a clutch situation, it's best not to look at it as a 1v2. It's better to break it down and look at it as two separate 1v1s. So since they're split, I try to be fast and force a quick 1v1 on the door guy before they can even get a chance to group up and trade off of each other. Even after I whiff horrifically, I keep my cool and tuck in again because this guy is still stuck in a 50-50. I can peek out from either side at any time. He's also against the clock here because if time runs out, I win automatically. So me just tucking and hiding isn't the worst idea either. So by making sure I never make a peep again after tucking in his mind, there's still a chance I can peek left or right. He's on his back foot, so that alone gives me confidence to just take out the chance from the equation completely. He gambled wrong and I gambled left. So with that thrifty, we broke the enemy team's economy. So this round, I prioritize map control and I do the standard B turret, while setting up the rest of my nades towards C.
Hey, I'm a one-way C.
So in rounds like these, a lot of players like playing for picks and just farming orb, so I buy an outlaw and I plan on not even giving them a chance to.
On front B, two. There's another one.
My double's dead.
They're gonna see them. Oh, they haven't done that.
Kind of running.
Grenade out.
Spike down. C.
I'm coming back.
One enemy remaining.
Yes, down. There's a vandal for you.
Going to the next round, since they have two sentinels and no initiator with strong flashes, my hunch tells me that they're going to be playing a little bit more on the slow side, while my nades are towards C to stall that. I place an alarm bot right in the entrance to make sure that nobody can sneak in, and place one molly in the choke and the other one for the jet dash. Turns out my hunch was wrong and they ended up rushing A. So right here as I'm rotating in, we're in a 2v3. So since the odds are stacked against us, I take it slow at first and methodically clear my angles and just search for a single opening. And that opening can be anything, like an overheat, that random wave of confidence forcing somebody to take a fight. You see it all the way from pro play to silver, and that's what I'm holding for. Any sort of mistake can grant me my ult orb, and from there I can flip the pressure on them.
My ultimate
He's ulting.
initiated.
One enemy remaining.
Nice. It's easy. Good shots, dude.
Easy, fam. It's easy.
I end up catching this Killjoy unawares by walking through his molly and forcing the mistake. From there I pop the ult and the enemy team panic and walk straight into our crosshairs. Going to the next round, I start off the same with the turret on B, except this time I change up my alarm bot. I place both of my mollies in a trap setup with my alarm bot to fully focus on the jet dash. I want to be able to punish that guy for that. I'm playing a little bit safey here, kind of halfway off site, because if you notice, they have their KJ ultimate. If things get dicey, I want to be able to make sure I don't get stuck.
Cool, open door. I'm fighting with you.
I'm here.
Spike down. C. One enemy remaining.
See long.
Nice. Do you guys want to fight C and put me on A? Because they have KJO. They might just run that. Is that okay with you guys?
I place my alarm bot paired with a molly right here to shred anybody trying to funnel in through this choke point, while I place my turret over here to be able to shoot both angles. I'll play off that accordingly. And the other molly goes right over here towards the entrance of this door. This is because I want to be able to stall them walking through the door as long as possible. Stalling is the name of the game as a side anchor. The more time you buy for your teammates to come help, better of a job you're doing.
An open door. Can you smoke door for me?
No, I can't. I'm right now.
Bomb grenade out.
Right here, as soon as they click the switch to open the door, I give it a second and then I pop my molly, keeping them from going in. Our fade pops her ultimate, which deters them even more. I see that there's only one tendril leading away, so I make sure the coast is clear and I reposition into an aggressive angle just to hopefully catch them unawares because they probably already cleared this.
I want smoke. Let me know if you want it.
You can do the regular one right here.
Here.
They open your door again? I don't think they clear me.
I have Odin.
Nice.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
Oh, he's trying to
Chamber's close. Nice.
And just like that, I hold it down like a charm. Shout out to my Fade for this Fade dog right here. It really helped me out. The next round's a bit of an unlucky one. Their chamber is picking us apart, and we unfortunately get collided right here. The round boils down into a 1v2 that we unluckily lose. In the next round, I'm right back towards the standard KJ play. Barret on B and Alarm Bot on C. Doesn't matter though because I end up hitting A fully. So I'm rotating straight towards A to try to help out quickly because I'm one off my ultimate.
Spike planted.
You're gonna have to try to kill me. Pop and roll.
Chamber's very lit. Not shy, promise.
Oh, she's pushing you. Killjoy. Omen's unknown.
One enemy remaining.
He ulted somewhere. Behind. I dropped the op. You good? Heaven.
So right here, just like I mentioned before, I'm biding my time, waiting to punish any sort of mistake. Any sort of mistake can give me my ult, and that alone could propel us into possibly winning the round. Since I popped my ultimate as soon as they planted the spike, my ultimate is going to put them in insane amounts of pressure, because we have the opportunity to defuse a spike in this entire time frame. They won't be able to set their eyes on us unless they want to get detained. Killjoy's on the other side of me, so I make sure not to get over antsy. My main priority right now is to defend this ultimate. I'd rather him walk into me rather than me walk into him. From there, my Clove is a really quick thinker. He gets on the spike ASAP since he's the closest, and we want to make sure we can capitalize off the last couple seconds and my ultimate is buying us. He trusts me to hold him and I hold him well. The enemies are fully pressured into swinging into my crosshair and I just click. The next round is a standard setup. Turret on B with a molly trap setup for the jet dash. A isn't working for them, so I'm hoping that they finally try their hand at C again. Right here my buddy has an operator, so I'm sticking close in case the jet tries to dash on him, but he gets a pick so we fall back.
They drone late to try to clear you out.
Yeah, they darted it. They're droning it now.
Yeah, keep smoke for me.
Found the bomb grenade.
Alright, you
Bomb
go.
grenade out.
It's out.
Bot assist.
I think it's like the door.
What is your turret watching?
He made it in the door with the op. He doesn't even have bomb though. He doesn't have
bomb?
bomb. Yeah, we have bomb.
I didn't smoke in the door anymore.
Main. One.
One enemy remaining.
Both.
Nice shit. Nice.
Placing swamp grenade. Bomb grenade
Like
out.
rejection. He's
Two near bend or like right here. Waterfall.
Spike planted.
Bend and waterfall. Oh, right here. Both bend. Right here.
Main.
Or main.
One enemy remaining.
GG.
Sorry I didn't break down the last round. I don't really do anything, but that's how you carry on Killjoy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Here's today's code word for chat and free coaching.